Shalom, beloved family. It's your girl, Sophia Spiritualite, and we're here for our daily prayer and reading. Of course, we meet every day at Thamur and Sassor. We say a prayer, we read a psalm, and then we do a 3-card pull just to see what messages we can get from the angels and from the Most High. So, all praise, all glory, and all honor go to the Most High, the King of kings and the Lord of lords, the great I am, loving kindness, the God of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, David, Enoch, Moses, Noah, and Solomon. We thank you for another day to labor in the vineyard. We ask for permission to speak with the angels for just a few minutes so that we can get a message that will help us better do your will and be of service to the kingdom. When we enter herein with all humility, let God the Almighty One enter into this place by the entrance of an eternal happiness, of a divine prosperity, of a perfect joy, of an abundant charity, and of an eternal salutation. Let all the demons fly from this place, especially those who are opposed unto this work. And let the angels of peace assist and protect this place, from which let discord and strife fly and depart. Magnify and extend upon us, O Lord, thy most holy name, and bless our conversation and our assembly. Sanctify, O Lord, our God, our humble entry herein, thou the blessed and holy one of the eternal ages. Selah. To the earthly mother, we thank you for being with us, we thank you for guiding us, and we thank you for walking with us down the path of life. O divine mother, illumine me with divine wisdom, purify me with divine love, and vivify me with divine life, that in all I think and say and do, I may be more and more thy child. We acknowledge our older, wiser brother Yahushua and the perfect example he set of how to climb the tree of life and conquer the tree of death. And to the angels, to our personal guardian angels, to the archangels, to the council of 9, to the council of 12, to the council of 24, to the 24 elders, to the 42-letter name of the Most High, to the 72-letter name of the Most High, to the council of 144,000, to the 216 angels that sit atop the tree of life, to the entire administration of angels, and to all the angels whose names we know and the ones whose names we do not know. We ask that you come, be with us for just a moment, and please give us a message that will help us be of better service to the Most High and to the kingdom. And let's read Psalm 51. All right. Have mercy upon me, O God, according unto thy loving kindness. According unto the multitude of thy tender mercies, blot out my transgressions. Wash me thoroughly from mine iniquity, and cleanse me from my sin. For I acknowledge my transgressions, and my sin is ever before me. Against thee only have I sinned, and done this evil in thy sight, that thou mightest be justified when thou speakest, and be clear when thou judgest. Behold, I was shapen in iniquity, and in sin did my mother conceive me. Behold, thy desire is truth in the inward part, and in the hidden part thou shalt make me to know wisdom. Purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. Make me to hear joy and gladness, that the bones which thou hast broken may rejoice. Hide thy face from my sins, and blot out all mine iniquities. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. Cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me. Restore unto me the joy of thy salvation, and uphold me with thy free spirit. Then will I teach transgressors thy ways, and sinners shall be converted unto thee. Deliver me from blood guiltiness, O God, thou God of my salvation, and my tongue shall sing aloud of thy righteousness. O Lord, open thou my lips, and my mouth shall show forth thy praise. For thou desirest not sacrifice, else would I give it. Thou delightest not in burnt offering. The sacrifices of God are a broken spirit, a broken and contrite heart, O God, thou wilt not despise. Do good in thy good pleasure unto Zion. Build thou the walls of Jerusalem. Then shalt thou be pleased with the sacrifices of righteousness, with burnt offering and whole burnt offering. Then shalt thou offer bullocks upon thine altar. Selah. All right, so we have our daytime deck here. Of course, this is our Tarot of Light deck. It is a beginner deck. It's easy to use, easy to understand, correlates directly with the Rider-Waite. And we do have this on the website, fruitsandspirit.com. If you go there and sign up for our email list, you'll get a coupon code for 10% off of your physical product order and $5 off of our upcoming courses. So we have our deck here. All praise, all glory, and all honor go to the Most High, the King of kings and the Lord of lords, the great I am, loving kindness, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We again ask for permission to speak with the angels for just a few moments so that we can get a message that will help us be of better service to you and to the kingdom. We thank you. We say thank you to our Holy Mother for everything that she has done for us. We acknowledge Yahweh Shai and the perfect example that he set. And of course, to the angels whom we've already called in, we ask that you give us a message that's timely, that's accurate. Ooh, ooh. Was that one or two? All right, that was one. Ooh. All right, that was one. All right. That was one. We ask that you give us a message that's timely, that's accurate, that's easy for us to understand, and that's easy for us to apply. And of course, once you give us a message, we will let the Most High know that you have fulfilled the covenant with us so that you are able to get some credit for all of the hard work that you do for us. We thank you for everything that you do and your tireless service to the kingdom. Oh. All right, let's stop there. Seems pretty certain. So this first card that we got is the Five of Angels. Just waiting for the screen to change. I don't know what the problem is. All right, well, that's the Five of Angels. Our next card is, 11, the Divine Order, which is Equilibrium. And then we have the Five of Stars, which is Diversity. So, let's see. I thought I'd fix this problem with my picture, but it's obviously still some kind of issue. So let's start with there we go, finally. Ugh, this computer is annoying. Let's start with the Five of Angels, which is withdrawal. All right. And it says, spiral inward and be with your sacred heart. Come to peace with a situation by letting it be. Letting go brings understanding. The Five of Angels wants to free you from a prison of your own observations and thinking. This card indicates feelings of defeat, deflation, or revenge. Views, ideas, and perceptions that can be supportive friends or cruel companions. A belief that once supported you may now be a limitation. You choose to take on your beliefs, and you can choose to change them and set yourself free. Every choice is an opportunity to exercise your free will. Withdraw into love and come to peace with where you are. And this correlates with the Five of Swords, which is defeat, shame, infamy, the release of old states of mind. Yes, so in order to advance, in order to get to this divine equilibrium, the divine order, you have to let those old frames of mind go. You cannot go into a new squeaky clean kingdom with your old thoughts, your old feelings, your old behaviors. It just doesn't make any sense. So you have to really work hard to, upgrade your internal software. There's lots of energy coming in that can help with that. And so you really want to, again, withdraw into yourself because the only way out is in. And the better you know yourself, the better you will be able to understand your outside world. So again, if you have your astrological chart, you can look at that. You can see, okay, what planets are in the same degree as planets in my house today. And then you can look up the conjunctions to see what those things mean. I mean, there's a lot of information out there, but if you don't understand your own self because you haven't looked closely enough at your own chart, your own star chart, where your own star is located, none of this is going to make any sense. It's just you're going to feel like you're wandering aimlessly when in fact you have a literal star that represents you. It's it's a lot that you can do if you just do what needs to be done and you don't leave it to whatever. All right, so let's look at number 11. which is a divine order, and that's equilibrium. It's not the nature of the universe to judge what is wrong or right. The universe seeks harmony and constantly shifts into balance so that she can fulfill her potential. The divine order shifts your footing, so you must look at every aspect of your life from a fresh perspective in order to restore your balance. Step back and weigh up all sides. Keep shifting your viewpoint until you feel centered, and only then make a decision. You can heal a situation by balancing the negatives with the positives. An imbalance can be reconciled through a loving response. You are being asked not to take something personally, but to step outside the situation and see the bigger picture. All things come from love. The scales are a way of finding a way to return to balance, a return to love. And this correlates with justice, which is balance, honor, good intentions, and advice. Okay, so this to me seems like we're overly focused on what is right versus what is wrong, as opposed to being focused on how do we bring what is out of balance back into balance. And sometimes that does mean release, and sometimes that the releasing is the most loving response we can do, and sometimes it means we need to take some other response. But the point of the matter is, we should be always trying to shift ourselves back to where we are even. So one thing I noticed about myself is that since I got into this type of the walk, meaning, remember, like I said, I studied anthroposophy for a long time, and I've been in the metaphysics for extremely long time. So I already had a lot of knowledge in those areas, but I didn't have the structure that I could develop from this process. Meaning, if you look at the key of Solomon, the greater key of Solomon, there's a particular order things have to be followed. And I have set up the way that I operate, as you can see when I do my cards, I follow a very specific order. And so what I notice is that I don't have wild like swings anymore, like emotionally, because I'm predetermined for that based on my genetics to have just, to be sort of off balance. And so, and also like my chart is kind of nuts. So, and Virgos in general are nuts, especially I'm now understanding that especially Virgos are nuts because of the whole water aspect of Earth. Though you get all of the volatility of a Pisces, but who's completely grounded in reality, which is completely insane. It's just as insane as it sounds. So that just gives you a little bit. And I have a niece and a nephew who are both Virgos, and it'll be interesting to see if they pick up some of these same traits or if they're more even. I'm not sure, but anyway, I don't know, because my sister and I, all of our kids are earth signs, which is weird. We're earth signs, both of us, and our kids are earth signs, but we're opposite. Well, not even opposite, worse than opposite earth signs. It's kind of, it's very strange. So, but the point of the matter is I have been able to shift back into divine, I have been able to shift back into equilibrium much more faster. And one of the techniques that I use is that if, especially, see, I make covenants with the Most High all the time. That's just how I operate. I'm like, look, we have this covenant, we have this deal. I'm still waiting to see it. Like, you need to come on. I don't know if you forgot about me or what. So it's easy for me to say, okay, you know what? This was not part of the deal. This is unacceptable. You promised me this would not happen, and therefore you need to resolve that. I just approach it like that, because when you have a deal is a deal. And the deal you make is it's guaranteed to you. So you have to do the work. Nobody's saying that, but if you see stuff coming up and you see that you're doing the work, you can be like, hey, something's not right here. There's a roach on my plate. You need to come in, give me a new plate or something. I don't know, but you need to come do something about this. That's how I treat it. I'm just like, no, this is not what I asked for. You supposed to come and do something about this. Like, I asked the Most High, please fix my grass. I don't know what's going on with the grass in this house. It's just a giant mess. And I'm looking at my grass. I'm like, I don't see my grass being fixed. You promised me my grass will be fixed. My grass still looks like trash. Like, and there's nothing I can do. There's no amount of water I can put on it because I'm in Florida and it's freaking hot. And now it's not even as hot as it was before, but it's just a big, huge mess. So I'm like, yeah, come on. You told me, just leave it to you. You would fix it. I don't see no grass being fixed. I will address, the spirit just like that, because at the same time we made a deal. We made an agreement. I had to do something. You got to do something too, where, this is an even exchange here. I need my grass fixed. Just like, I paid a guy to come cut my grass. I don't even have a choice about that. That's a whole nother thing. But hey, I want my grass cut. If my grass is supposed to be cut, my lawn's supposed to be mowed, and I don't see it, man, that's a problem. Because I'm going to have a problem with somebody else. This problem not being resolved is leading to another problem. So, again, the whole point of that is when you see things are out of order, you can also address the Most High and say, look, you said you would put this in order for me. What's going on here? Like, I'm still experiencing this problem, and you said you would resolve it. So you're gonna have to come up off that throne for a second and deal with my grass. Or whatever it is for you. Anyway, the point of the matter, sometimes if the equilibrium cannot be attained on your own, you reach out to the Most High and you say, look, I need you to help me with this. And then you hold your spirit to it, because your angels got to provide. If you made a covenant with the Most High, the angels got to make it happen. That's just what they do. So I'm looking at my guardian angel like, what's up, man? You supposed to have this grass still look the same way. You told me y'all was going to fix that. I did what y'all asked. I told the people to go out and get into, nature and ground and all of that. I did my part. Where my grass at, son? So, anyway, that is me. I'm a little bit weird. All right, so the next card, or the last card, is the Five of Stars, which is diversity. And it says, diversity elucidates your dreams. Knowing what you don't want is the first step in discovering your truest desires. And it says, the Five of Stars mirrors outer or inner conflict. It feels like an invisible barrier blocking your path. Irritations, annoyances, or obstacles seem to be mounting and threatening to overwhelm you. Take a breath. You have not done anything wrong, so there is no need to take a challenge personally. Step back to regain a balanced perspective, devoid of reactions, and solutions will soon drop into your mind. This card encourages you to be steadfast in your self-belief. There's no need to defend, justify, or push anything against anything. This is a time to realign with your center. And this correlates with the Five of Wands, which is struggle, dispute, obstacles, and competition. Again, it is a struggle to get into equilibrium. It is a fight, and it seems like this is going to be, this is just something that's coming up. Let me see if I got the space weather here. Okay, so on Noga, the space weather is not really supposed to be too bad. It's pretty neutral, and then we got some neutral times on Shabbatai too. So, we do have this fortitude energy, which is that 11? Okay, so all right, okay. We have the same card showing up for today, the divine order, as is for our cosmic weather report this week, number 11, 10, 11, yes. And so yeah, that's a lot of justice there. So we just, it seems like we did make it through the week okay. I think maybe some of us might have got caught up on this. What was that? That energy that came on COCAV, and so that might kind of slowed us down a little bit. But other than that, yeah, this is the same card representing the same day. So, yeah, we have to. when they say diversity elucidates your dreams, I think it's more so like detaching yourself from what you think is possible to just asking for what you want. So when the divine order is being set up, you have to determine what you want your. That's just like, again, people who want to go to the kingdom, and we're taking back the kingdom and all of that. That's fine. But you got to know how a kingdom runs. You got to know how a kingdom operates. And so if you know how a business operates, if you know how to deal with your finances, then you could deal with the finances of a kingdom. You could deal with the finances of a business. But if you have a bad relationship with money, then you're going to, that diversity is going to be even less. You're not going to have as wide a range of choices if you have something in your life that you still have a bad relationship with, whether it be your money or your family or whatever it is. You don't have to have a good relationship with your family, but you do have to have a sense of separation, leaving, letting go and moving on, and no hard feelings and all of that. You have to establish that. But if you haven't done anything to bring your actual physical life into order, then yeah, you're going to have a hard time, and there's going to be some adversity in that diversity. Instead of it being a nice smooth transition, it's going to be a much more difficult transition. So I'm gonna let you guys look at these cards. I hope that makes sense while I write this down. Oh, goodness. All right, let's do the blessing of the Sephirot. Let me just pull it up. All right. Blessed be the light beyond all being. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Keter. Blessed be the breathing of origination. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Chokma. Blessed be eternal wisdom. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Bina. Blessed be omniscient understanding. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Chesed. Blessed be perpetual compassion. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Gevora. Blessed be almighty justice. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Tiferet. Blessed be transcendent beauty. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Netzach. Blessed be unceasing victory. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Hod. Blessed be surpassing glory. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Yesod. Blessed be infallible foundation. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Malchut. Blessed be all life throughout the kingdom. Forever blessed be the mighty one. All praise, all glory, and all honor go to the Most High, the King of kings and the Lord of lords, the great I am, loving kindness, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We thank you for letting us speak with the angels for a few moments, and we would like to report that they have fulfilled the covenant with us, and therefore we would like credit to be given to them for their hard work. Thank you to the Holy Mother for always being with us. We acknowledge our older, wiser brother Yahushai and the perfect example that he set. And to all the angels who are here with us, you guys are doing a great job. We have let the Most High know about your good work and therefore fulfilled the covenant. We thank you for everything that you do and your tireless service to the kingdom. Let God be praised in the beginning and the end. Who supplicates him, he will neither despise nor refuse. God above us, God before us, God possessing all things. May the Father of heaven grant us a portion of mercy. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Lo'olam Vayed. Blessed be the name of his glorious kingdom throughout eternity. Ha Rashaman Hu Yashazir Lanu Avodat Biet Hamikdash Limkoma Bimhira Biyamanu Omen 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 and Selah. May the merciful one restore unto us the service of his holy temple to its place speedily and in our days. Amen, 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 and Selah. To the spirits who are here with us, you're invited to go in peace. To my beloved viewers, you're invited to be at peace. And always remember, the Most High is your peace. Shalom, everyone. We'll see you for the reading tonight at Sesor.